Do-do-do-do-do. Just when we need it, more drones. Alright, so at least he's dead. Promethean. How close am I anyway? So I actually need to be heading that way. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Alright, so might as well be picking up supplies along the way. Not really worried about the food, because, you know, why am I not able to pick up the fruit? Inventory's full. But how hells? Okay, so we want food to auto-populate there. So we can do that while we're running. Okay. Well, that's easy. Solves one problem at least. Oh. And this is why you always make sure you have a backup for your backup ships. Oh, hello. Hello, hello. Could use you for medkits, but that's okay. Yeah, I can get fiber fairly easily. It's the decayed food that is actually difficult. Not hiding behind my food supplies. Thank you. Go back here, grab this, eat our food. Let's look on the post today. There's our base. We're close enough to get a signal. That's a good thing. Okay. And I should have more than enough food to get back now, so we'll just grab one more thing to eat. And well, I don't actually have enough room for aloe, so at least nothing significant anyway. So I may as well just go ahead and just keep doing what I'm doing, and we'll get back to the base. I know it's really dark out. Need to figure out a portable light system of some kind. You know, and not just the ones you take and leave in place, because that really doesn't help anyone long term. I do like the reduced gravity. Oh. Survivor journals, right? Oops. Pushed that a little too far, I guess. Go ahead and grab this thing. Well, since our expansion base collapsed, let's, I may need to reconsider this base as a primary. But yeah, anyway, at least we made it back, mostly without incident. Let's see. of all the things here, you are the most important. Okay. And on that note, now begins the actual work. Hi all, Hal here with more Empyrion Galactic Survival. And yeah, so welcome back. Happy Monday. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Hope your Friday went better than the live stream did. For those who didn't attend the live stream, actually the live stream was a lot of fun. I had a blast doing it. But we did lose our SV again. Yes, I left it parked over behind a hill, thought it was far enough away, and a random drone patrol found it, blew it up. And I salvaged, what I could from it, and then spent the last hour or so today trekking back from where we were over here, and have started processing all of the things that we have were able to retrieve from both the ship and the bases that we did raids on last week. Excuse me. Weather's a little wonky here in Northern California. We're actually recording this on Saturday, and it's a little over 70 degrees where I'm at. Yeah, I know for the everyone else in the country, or no matter where you are in the world, it's probably colder than the hell. But you are more than welcome to take some of this unseasonal heat. So, okay, so what we're going to do is I need to rebuild my SV, obviously. As you can see, just doing the raid on Friday, we went from like level 10-ish to level 16, and that was pretty much within, 15-20 minutes of base raiding. So combat still is the best way to level up. Large-scale farming is also a good way if you're not a combat person. You don't like doing the combat aspects, and you just want to play the game without actually doing as much combat as possible. Yeah, just build a big farm. Every time you plant a plant, you get anywhere from like 20 to 200 XP, and then when you harvest the plant, you get 100 to 200 XP, depending on the rarity of the plant and what it was and everything. So what we're going to do is let's go ahead and unlock all of the cockpits, because we can use these across both the SV and HV. I'm actually going to build armored thrusters this time. We'll go ahead and unlock this. Looks like we can unlock everything, right? And I'm not planning on using them right now, but I am going to unlock the automatic door. So, because I am not currently playing in a multiplayer server, I'm not going to worry about the passenger seats. Actually, what do they have for... Actually, I am going to worry about passenger seats, because what we're looking to do is to build... what I want to do with the SV is I'm trying to find what gives the best armor and protection for its weight. Looking at the passenger seats, for a mass of 109, you get 60 and 120, right? So when you go into miscellaneous, I think is where the armor blocks are. Oh, no, they are over here. Okay. So it's less weight, almost twice the armor, and 5 times the hit points for than the armor blocks, and they're full blocks. So what we can do is we can actually build something with the passenger seats being used, and then we can armor the passenger seat as well. I think we just found a way to build a tank. I am actually going to work on this, see what we can do with it, because I'm going to build one of each to see which one I like, and we'll take it from there. So while this is all crafting down, I'm going to go ahead and do a cut, and when we have the passenger seats ready to be deployed, I will be right back. See you soon. Hi all, and we are back. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and placed down the starter for the ship. I've armored up the area, and then here are the 3 passenger pods as they are in the game currently. So I actually like this design, because as you can see you have the door here, and it doesn't really matter which side you're looking at, but it is a nice detail piece. Let's see what the inside of this thing looks like. You can't really look around. That's okay. Again, you can't look around. It's a slightly different view though. And this one looks like it's the same as... yeah, so okay, so those two are the same view, but that is a much taller block. So if I'm doing something where I'm going to have a side hatch, I think I will put that on just for design purposes, but anywhere where I'm just looking to armor things, I may end up doing it with this instead. Because it is a smaller block, it's only taking up 2 blocks versus the 3 blocks in space. So it effectively has as much armor, actually, yeah, it has roughly as much armor as the armor block does per tile. But this one actually gives me a slope view, or a sloped angle as well. And I don't have any... let me see here. What I need is just one. Just need one of these, and one of these. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to go look and see how these things match up when we put the various types of blocks against them. So that actually does match in the slope. Oh yeah. And then if we do this, it should also match, yes? And it does. Okay, so that tells me that all of these angles are the same, which greatly increases the amount of detail we're going to be able to do to put on, or to be able to put onto the ship. Definitely going to have to think about this a little bit. But I have some ideas. This should be interesting, and if it works the way I want it to, it'll actually end up working out as a good ship for multiplayer as well. Yeah, we're gonna give that a try. All right, I'm gonna do some more thinking about it, take this stuff apart, and we'll be back when when I'm ready to start building again. See y'all soon. And we're back. So what we've done is we've gone ahead and started building out the ship the way I wanted to give it a try. As you can see, I've got an RCS unit here, we've got the generator, and then 2 fuel pods here. We're using cargo pods for the lower area for defense. We've got the refrigerator on either side. The refrigerators are actually low armor and low hit point, but I wanted to have them where they would be somewhat accessible. From here we can get to the both of the power tanks, or the fuel tanks. We've got 2 armored engines, the angled thrusters here, and then I've got the 2 maneuvering thrusters, another directional thruster for down. There's the 2 for, or I should say, venting down, 2 venting up, and 2 on the for braking thrust, and then we have a spotlight here. So for the hole here, that's actually going to be the rocket launcher, and then I'm going to mount the weapons. The main weapons will be forward firing, fixed forward firing, and I'm going to do a stack of them here and encase them with both armor and normal block. So what I wanted to do with the passenger pods though is, let's turn this beast this way. So how deep is it? So it is too deep. Okay, that's what I'm hoping. That was what I was hoping for. So what we do is we put one here. We're going to come around, repeat the process over here, since we don't need to get in there for anything. Actually, before we go too far, let me actually, because we're going to go ahead and close all of that off, because if something gets through, say something does destroy the passenger pods, I don't want the internals, the vital internals, being at risk, or I'm trying to minimize the risk as much as possible to them. So now that we've done that, let's go ahead and put this away. We're going to put these, and yes, I know my food warning is going, so... Is it not going to let me do it? It's not going to let me do it that way, huh? Alright, so... Why are you not letting me place there? Okay, let's see if we can... There's got to be a way to trick the game, right? Okay, so it looks like I am going to have to leave all of this open then. Yeah, so for this side, we can go ahead and we should be able to go ahead and place that there. And we will repeat that on this side. Okay, how did I get it to... There we go. So if we can do it that way, can we do it that way here? Okay. Now it's just figuring out how I hit that angle before. Okay, how did I get that angle? Alright, so we're getting there. We're getting there. But that's basically what I wanted to do. And what I think I'm going to do here is, since you can see the concept of it, what we're going to do... See, I can get the angle on this side, but not on that side. That doesn't make any sense to me. Because see, it's obvious that I've got it where I want it. Okay. I'll figure something out with it. What I'll probably do is put armor blocks down here to protect that area. And we'll leave it open like we had it before. So we'll be able to get to the cargo pods from this side, and they'll still have armor protecting them on the front. And we'll do that on both sides to make that an actual pod. And then with the way that this is coming out for depth, what we'll end up being able to do is, when we put the weapons on the front, that'll actually bulk out the entire system a little bit more. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cut this one here. I hope you all had a lot of fun today. I know I sure did. Thank you for stopping in today. I hope the rest of your week only gets better, and happy Monday once again. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there.